Hello, hello. Welcome to yet another day in my life. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to see a day in my life or a cleaning video, and so far 100% of voters said day in my life. So here we are. It is Monday. It's about 11:15. I've already gone to Target and Sprouts. I'm going to save you from the grocery haul. I feel like I've been doing a little too many of those, and the items I'm getting aren't really changing into anything new. Actually, one thing I do want to show you. I tried these for the first time at a friend's house during a young adult group night, and I was told they were at Sprouts and I could never find them, but I found them in the clearance section today. They are called Heavenly Organics, and they're little single serve chocolate patties, but the filling on the inside is organic honey. So it's literally just 100% dark chocolate, raw white honey, and peppermint oil for this one because it's the mint flavor. They also have a peanut butter one where it's peanut butter in the middle instead of honey, but I can't have peanuts. These are so good. They're 50 cents a patty. If you can get to your Sprouts and find them, do. I've only ever had the peppermint and it is so freaking good. These things are delicious. I've been talking about this on my Instagram just a little bit this morning, but I'm starting a little bit of a new venture. I have a friend who wants his kitchen cabinets and drawers organized, but we know most men, organization is not their forte. So he is paying me to do this for him, and I'm so excited because you guys know I love this kind of thing. I love the way that our cabinets are organized. You guys have seen my spice drawer, right? Like, hello. Okay, it's not perfect right now, but you get the gist. And so this is definitely a passion of mine. When he asked me if I would do this, I said abso-freaking-lutely. So this is kind of like a trial run. He's still paying me, I'm still giving it my all, but I'm using it as a trial run to see if this is something I might want to actually do and like sell as a service. I don't know, I'm kind of excited about it. I have all of the organization stuff coming in tonight from Amazon, and I bought a few things from Target too, so I will show you those quickly. But I'm just so excited, and I think this would be a really, really cool business venture to do, you know, starting out with just like friends and family, and maybe eventually down the line moving on to actual like customers, you know what I mean? And I think my thoughts right now on it, just beginning brainstorming stages, is charge for the labor itself and the time it would spend, and do that as like a base pay depending on maybe number of drawers and cabinets. Again, this is just a brainstorm. And then also there needs to be a separate budget for buying the actual items. So the customer could choose whether they want like dollar store quality organizers or Target quality or Amazon, and let me know what their budget is for buying the physical items so that I could work with that budget. You know what I mean? Like kind of map it out that way. That way people have more of an idea, like they don't have to buy the super expensive container store things. If they want to go on the cheaper end, they can. And I just think that would be a great idea, and I'm so excited. So I can't wait to do that tomorrow. But I will show you really quick what I got from Target. I'm not going to show you the Amazon stuff since it's not here yet, and I just don't feel like waiting to film that later. I did overbuy, and I'm probably going to do some returns, but I would rather overbuy than underbuy because I don't want to make multiple trips to pick up more stuff. I want this to be a one and done project. I went to his place to kind of get an idea of what I was working with, and then I made a list of things I needed to buy, bought everything plus a little more, and tomorrow should be a one and done, organize everything organize everything kind of day. So Target has some really inexpensive things, and they're not bad quality. So I got this 3-pack of trays. I'm going to use these to kind of just organize in the drawers. They're yay big. I don't know how to explain sizing, but they're yay big. And then I got some bigger ones too. These are what I think I might not need, but I grabbed them. It was $2, you guys. There's 2 here for $2. These were also $2, and there's 3 of them. And then I got this storage compartment dealio, and they do hook onto each other, so you can kind of organize them in whatever kind of design and pattern that you want. But it comes with like 2 big ones, 3 long skinny ones, and then 3 little teeny ones here, and I think like the little ones you can use for like matches and stuff like that. So that's what I got from Target. Oh, this was $8 too, so this whole order was like $13 after tax. Crazy good deal. Everything else is from Amazon and it is more expensive, like the OXO storage containers. I got some like turntable Lazy Susan organizers, things like that. I'm gonna be sharing a before and after on my Instagram, so follow me there if you don't already. But now we can move on. I am going to be making my snacks for the week. Since today is Monday, I like to try to go ahead and prep my snacks. So I'm gonna be making blueberry muffins that I made last week. You guys saw it in last week's vlog, but I'm adding chocolate chips into it. I'm just gonna cut up my normal dark chocolate that I eat every day. And then I'm also going to make tuna salad. I'm gonna throw those things together. So let's get to cooking. Recipes linked down below for you. I've been really enjoying cooking and sharing it with you, so I hope you're enjoying it too. But these are all of the ingredients I use for my blueberry muffins. And I just start with a big mixing bowl, get out my almond flour. If you can hear Spike in the background, I'm sorry, he's playing. But it is 2.5 cups of almond flour. I believe it's 1/2 cup of this Swerve sweetener, or you could use any, regular sugar, whatever you want. You can really make it your own. Baking powder, I think that is. Yeah, baking powder, salt, and mix all of your dry ingredients up. And then moved on to the wet ingredients, and it calls for coconut oil, but I just use ghee. Honestly, it doesn't matter, whatever butter substance you want to use. And I microwave that to melt it. And while that's happening, I rinsed off my blueberries and threw those in the mix. Then I got my ghee poured in there, and then almond milk as well, which again, you could just use whatever milk you want. And then I cracked 3 eggs in there. These are pastured eggs. I'm telling you guys, the price difference is worth it. Such a better egg. Vanilla, and then this is not in the recipe, but I was adding in some chocolate. So you can do this if you want or leave it out. Totally cool. Mixed all of that together, and then I remembered I forgot cinnamon. It's not in the recipe, but it makes the recipe a million times better. You gotta have cinnamon in blueberry muffins, right? So mix that in there too. And then it is a thicker batter, you'll notice, so don't be alarmed if you make this. The batter's pretty thick, and I just filled all of them up, and I put about 2 scoops in each one. And then they go in the oven at, I believe, 375. The recipe says 25 minutes, but it's more like 35. Okay guys, hi. I just stuck the muffins in the oven and I'm about to start on the tuna salad because I'm starving and that's gonna be my lunch today. But I have to get a little bit, not sappy, but appreciative for a moment. I am watching Nikki Phillippi on YouTube. I love to watch YouTube videos while I'm like cooking or cleaning or whatever. First, I just have to say, I have loved Nikki for like 4 years now, maybe. I really didn't get into watching YouTube videos until I started my own channel, and I just felt so drawn to her. So I've been with her, been watching her since she moved from California to Nashville, and now she's moved from Nashville to northern Idaho. I love everything about her. I think she's the sweetest woman ever. Side note, she followed me on Instagram and actually messaged me, and she was so sweet, and I think it's so generous of someone who has such a following to like care that I follow her life. So I just shout out to her. But the other thing I really wanted to mention is this video is an hour-long video talking about her opinion on homeschooling. I'm only 12 minutes in and already just so excited and so agreeable with her, I guess is the term. One of the points that she made is that homeschooling can be so tailored to how your child learns, and I love that because of course I was someone who grew up in regular public school. I was in public school for elementary school, middle school. I grew up in preschool too, before like kindergarten and all of that stuff. Daycare, okay, let me start over. I was in a public daycare, public preschool, public kindergarten, public elementary and middle school, and freshman and senior year of high school. Sophomore and junior year, I did go to a magnet school, which is still public. It's just you have to basically try out to get in. I went to LVA actually. I'm wearing the jacket right now. As a dance major. Besides the point. Basically, I grew up in public school, so I know the ins and outs of public school, and I can tell you how much I absolutely hated it. It was definitely cool to make friends and all of that, but there's no reason you can't do that as a homeschooler. And I always remember like certain subjects were so hard for me. I really struggle with history and geography. My brain cannot wrap around it. Writing was easy, math was easy, science was like but it was almost like every single subject was taught the exact same way to every kid. And if you didn't get it, you didn't get it. Oh well. And I hate that. And so I think homeschooling could be so good for a child's developmental skills. Now, I understand this is not possible for everyone, so don't think I'm saying that. I know that so many people have to work and don't have the ability to homeschool, which I wish everyone did, because obviously like we want the best for every kid, but I know that that's not reality, so don't take me the wrong way. But I'm just saying, I've always had this inkling to want to homeschool my kids, and I think in the last like 2 years there's so many people turning to homeschooling now, and it gets me really excited that it's becoming a new norm, because I really want to do that with my kids. And I also watch Love Meg on YouTube, one of my other favorites, and she's got 2 kids who are elementary school level, and they've been homeschooling since they got to school age, and her husband was homeschooled, and they have a teacher come into their home 4 days a week and teach their kids. So there's so many different ways to do it, and it also gives you the freedom to make a schedule. You don't have to get up at 5:30 a.m. to catch the bus to school. You can make your own schedule. You decide what curriculum you're teaching. You can put emphasis on things that are more important to you as family values, and because you have that time freedom, you can go on more trips and not miss school. I am so enthralled in that idea, and I don't know, it's something that's been on my mind a lot recently. I don't even have kids, I'm not even married, I'm not even engaged, but I truly have like this really strong motherly instinct, and I can't wait to put it to use. But for now, I've just been brainstorming so much, and those are just my thoughts on homeschooling, and I just thought that I would share. Okay, back to cooking.
So then I moved on to my tuna salad. Now I am using like a base recipe for this, but I kind of changed the stuff up quite a bit. So I'll have the main recipe linked down below, but if you want to make the changes I make, you could just follow along. So I already put the canned tuna in the bowl, and then I'm chopping up this sheep's milk feta, I believe it is. And then cutting up some green onion. I got these from the farmer's market and they're so good. And then for like sauces and stuff, I'm doing a little bit of Dijon mustard, some Frank's, which is definitely not in the recipe, but makes it so good. 1 scoop of this avocado mayo, and then juice of half of a lemon, and mix it all up. Literally so easy. And then you can serve this with like seaweed or celery sticks like I was doing, or put it on lettuce boats or whatever. Happy dance, happy dance. And then these are the finished muffins. They came out super good.
Anyone else find doing computer work absolutely exhausting? I can work with my hands and do physical things all day and be fine, but if I have to sit in front of a computer for even just an hour or 2, I'm drained, which is what I just did. I just spent so much time ordering Zachary's birthday presents, first of all, because that's coming up very quickly in 2.5 weeks. And I also started working on my Amazon storefront. Squeaky boy over here. If you're not sure what an Amazon storefront is, I wasn't super aware of it either, but it's basically a link that I can put in the description and on all of my socials that shows you guys what I've been purchasing, things I recommend, and you can just easily shop from my Amazon storefront, add it to your cart, and you're good to go. I do get a small commission off of that, so it's kind of like a win-win for everyone. Easy for you to shop if you like anything I'm using, and yeah, it's just like a cool concept. So I'm working on setting that up, and it does have to be approved by Amazon, so hopefully it's up by the time I actually post this. But now I'm just drained. I'm like, ugh, just want to take a nap. Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Today is officially the day I'm gonna start organizing my friend's kitchen cabinets and drawers. So I might film a little bit of that for you. If not, I am gonna post all of the before and afters on Instagram. So make sure you follow me there at MorganBuffYT. I have to rant for one quick second because last night I was feeling a little bit anxious, and when I'm anxious, it's hard for me to fall asleep. So I'm laying in bed. I'm like trying so hard to fall asleep. I broke my no electronics rule and turned the TV on so I could have like a comfort show on. I put Friends on. I was trying so hard to fall asleep, and I finally was like getting there, you know, when you're like dozing off, and then I hear beeping. And it's the beeping that comes from like a big semi truck when they're reversing. That kind of beeping. And I was like, are you kidding me? Because immediately I knew it was from the construction that they're doing directly behind our house, because we live at the edge of town. There's nothing behind us. It's just dirt. But in the last 8 months or so, they've started building houses behind us, and they're really not courteous, and they will work no matter what hour of the day or night that it is. So at 10 o'clock last night, when I'm trying to sleep, they started working. I know that there are rules and regulations about what time they're able to work in like community spaces, like neighborhoods and stuff where people live, and I think they're just not following the rules because it's technically outside of the neighborhood, although it's literally like in my backyard. So it took me a while to get to sleep, so I'm a little bit cranky about that. Anyways, I just had to get that off my chest. I feel a little bit better in the mornings if I can like do a little rant real quick, and then I can like mellow out. Anyways, I can't go and do the organizing until about 1:30 today, and it's only 9:40. So I need to keep myself busy with something else, which I'm probably not going to film because I don't know what I'm going to do. But I do want to share something I picked up at the store yesterday that is going to be a new fun thing to try, and I thought I would share it with you because you might want to try it too. I think it might be only at Smith's, I'm not quite sure, but it is this Simple Truth Organic Nitro Cold Brew mocha flavor, but it's unsweetened. All right, you can't see my face, but you can see the product. This is what it looks like. They had a couple flavors. I saw mocha and then like just regular, so I guess unflavored, and it's nitro, so it says to gently shake it to activate it so you get that foamy texture. And I have been craving a nitro. First of all, I've never had a nitro, so how am I craving it? I don't know, but I've been dying to have a nitro cold brew for a couple weeks now, and I cannot find a nitro organic cold brew anywhere in Vegas until I found this. So we're gonna just try this out together. I'm gonna use a plastic cup. Don't kill me. I've had these in here forever, years, and they never get used, so I'm gonna use it now. While I put the ice cubes in here, have you guys ever heard of the carnivore diet? Look up Paul, is it Paul? I'll put his name here because I don't remember, but he does the carnivore diet, and I found him on Instagram, and I was really intrigued with his content. Because as you guys know, I'm following Plant Paradox, which is Dr. Gundry's system he created. And when I found this guy that does the carnivore diet, there's a lot of things that are almost opposite, but a lot of the main principles are identical. So now I'm really interested in seeing how I would feel physically if I tried more of the carnivore style diet versus Dr. Gundry's, because one of the main differences, Dr. Gundry says like majority of every single meal you eat should be like leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables, and the guy from carnivore says that leaves on plants don't want to be eaten, and they release chemicals when they're chewed, so it's actually bad for you, and you can get your vitamins elsewhere. And so I'm like, holy cow, those are two completely different things, and now I kind of want to test it out without my doctor telling me I'm doing the wrong thing too, of course. But I think I could still get away with it because I could still follow my yes and no foods list. I would just be like changing quantities, because carnivore diet eats obviously majority meat, and on Plant Paradox you're supposed to eat like only 4 ounces of meat a day and like 1 egg, so like no protein. And carnivore diet's like the complete opposite. So I don't know, I just thought I would put that out there and share. But the carnivore guy I'm talking about, he's pretty well known, I guess, in certain like circles of people, because he was on Joe Rogan's podcast Him and Joe Rogan are friends. I finally have my ice. I shook this up a little bit. I don't know, like it says gently shake, so I don't know what that means, but whatever, we're gonna open it. If it blows up, I think I shook it too much. Oh my gosh, it smells like Cocoa Pebbles cereal. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that smells heavenly. I definitely overshook it because of the spray, but I think overshaking it made me like waste the froth. It just like all jumped out of the can instead of being inside the cup. When it says gently shake, be gentle, don't overdo it. I'm glad I did this over the sink though, because it's easy to clean up. Like I said, it's not sweet, so it's literally water, organic coffee, and then it says natural flavor, which I'm assuming is where they got the mocha flavor from. I'm not expecting it to be sweet, and if you've been paying attention, I have not been sweetening my coffee at all recently. Maybe once in a blue moon I'll like do a little something fun with my stevia leaf extract, but I've been doing just black cold brew. No milk, no nothing. Let's try it. It's pretty good. It's so smooth. Holy cow, is it smooth. It's not bitter at all. Like, not at all. It's very, very smooth. I don't know if there's much of a mocha flavor, maybe a teensy bit, but to me it just tastes like black coffee, but in the best way. It's very good. I think the can was like $2, so it's not super expensive, but definitely more expensive than making cold brew at home, but way cheaper than getting like a Starbucks Nitro. That's probably like $6, so I will give this a thumbs up. I might be bouncing off the walls here soon. I haven't eaten. All right, I'm gonna end the vlog, but I wanna share one more quick thing with you guys. Hopefully the washer doesn't get too loud. I just threw our sheets and bedding in there. I wanted to share what laundry products we're currently using, and I'm gonna add everything I can find, at least on Amazon, to my Amazon storefront. Like I said, hopefully it's approved and up by the time this video comes out, but this is everything that I get. Now, we do have this bleach. We don't use it, like literally ever. We just don't. It yellows our clothes more than anything, and it just kind of sits here, so ignore that. This is the detergent and softener we've been using. We go back and forth between the lemon and the eucalyptus. They're both great. I think I'm preferring the lemon right now, but they're both fine. I get these at Target, but I'm gonna see if Amazon has them. And I love them because they're vinegar based, so clean ingredients. Don't have to worry about any chemicals getting on your clothes and into your skin and all of that stuff, which is amazing. Now, the things that do have chemicals. We use this for our whites, so our sheets and our towels, because they yellow so easily and I want them to stay fresh as long as possible. So I use this OxiClean White Revive, and then for any stains I use this OxiClean Max Force Gel Stick. This thing is literally insane. It works so well. Highly recommend on that. And then for drying our clothes, we do use dryer sheets, and honestly I can't recall what brand these are because I take everything out of the boxes. And then I do have some leftover ones from the last time we bought them in the back here. These are the Method ones. I was not a fan of these. I don't think they work well. I have to use at least 2 per load if I do end up using those. So I'm not going to link those for you guys because I don't recommend, but I'll try to find these ones, and these ones work great. And then lastly are these OxiClean washing machine cleaners. I just started using these. I'm going to use them once a month. Oh, which reminds me, today is February 1st, so I'll be using one of these here this week. But I just do this once a month to clean out the washer, and it's supposed to keep it like fresh and not mildewy and stuff, because you know how it can kind of collect up icky stuff. Plus, another tip to keep your washer even cleaner: when you're not using it, leave it open. don't leave it closed because then it can never fully like dry because you're trapping all of the moisture in it. So as soon as you're done using it, just leave it open. I know it might like be weird, but if you just close your laundry room door, you will never think twice about it again. So that's a tip to keeping that clean. And I do the same with the dishwasher, not keeping it open, but I do use a dishwasher cleaning pack once a month as well to keep that clean too, because those things get nasty. I'm gonna just end the video here because I think it would just get too long, and I'm already a little bit, not uneasy, but just a little bit nervous about the organizing project later today because I want it to be perfect, especially it being my first time doing this. I want to be able to use this as an example for like a sort of portfolio so I can show other people that this is a service I'm trying to provide. So I don't want to be like caught up with trying to film and get angles and stuff like that. So I'm gonna end the vlog, but like I said, I will be sharing that process on Instagram, so you can follow me there. I'm very active on Instagram pretty much every single day, and I'm going to start picking up with my TikToks again for sure this time. So all of those things are linked down below for you in case you want to follow me there. And that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.